outside right now. It is raining. It has been raining here literally like all day. I mean, I'm talking about like pouring down, raining all day. So I'm on my little balcony area. Don't excuse the chair that's kind of down right now. But yeah, I'm in my little balcony area. And yeah, I just wanted to jump on. I haven't been on here. I don't even know if I talked to y'all this year yet. So I just want to jump on, give y'all some updates with my life, and see about like changing the day, because clearly I have not been able to commit to Fridays like I did when I was back in the States and when I was living in Puerto Rico. So I'm thinking that Fridays, maybe they might need to switch to Saturdays, and I'm gonna also give y'all an update why my Saturdays have some extra freedom right now. But hey, 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 it's Mexico with Kay. But yes, y'all, it has been literally pouring down raining. Like, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. So let me see. And I'm sad because every Friday I go to the beach. I still go to the beach on Fridays, y'all. But I just have not been to the beach today just because of the rain. And I know the sand is going to be real not my thing. I hate wet sand specifically. But I'm hoping the weather's a little better tomorrow because I'm actually considering going to go get a day pass at a resort. So that's one thing I've learned about being here in Mexico, is that you can actually just get a day pass for like one of the all-inclusive resorts. And then usually you pay for it. It depends on what resort you at. Some of the resorts you pay, say, like $75, and then you get like a $50 credit to like order food. And then you have other day passes, like some of them a little bit more expensive, maybe like $100, $125. And you basically have access to the resort all day, whatever shows they have going on. I don't know if you guys have been like on a cruise before or on an all-inclusive resort, but a lot of the nice ones, they have like different shows and performances and stuff like that. And you will have access to that all day as well. So I'm thinking about going and relaxing tomorrow and just treating myself to a day pass. I haven't decided yet. And then they also have like day passes for different beach clubs here. So a beach club is basically, it could be like a hotel, it could be like a restaurant. And they basically have like lounge chairs and things like that. And it's the same concept. You basically get a credit. So say you pay $50 for the day, and you might get like a $20, $30 credit, and then you can use it while you're there during the whole day. So yes, your girl is thinking about going and just relaxing and enjoying herself tomorrow. So quick updates with me. So y'all know, can y'all believe, first of all, it's been almost 5 years since your girl been dismissed from med school. So it's super crazy. Like, I can't believe it's been that long. So back when I got dismissed from med school, I ended up getting into health coaching. So I've also been health coaching for almost 5 years. This year would have been my 5-year anniversary with the company I've been working on. And so part of what allowed me the freedom to come and move to Mexico was me being able to do my health coaching. And so my health coaching, I just do it on the weekends. I usually work, it was flexible. So I would just do 8 hours between like 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturday, and then I would do another 8 hours anywhere between 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. So as y'all know, like the last couple of years, this has been super chill, being able to have that level of flexibility and still being able to get a couple dollars. And so living here, like I'm living a very soft life, a very bare minimum life. So what I spend the money I made from health coaching was enough for me to sustain, to live here. So no problem at all. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. Now I will say though, it had its pros. But being a health coach also has some cons as well, especially like I understand like empathy and all things like that. But some of the clients were just ridiculous. Some of them were like really nasty, really rude, very unrealistic. Like, okay, I literally worked out yesterday and I ate 2 salads and I didn't lose any weight this morning. Like, okay, and they would be like dead serious. Okay, so this was a lot. So I would say probably back in, because it's 2023. So back in 2021, I was like, ooh, I'm really tired of health coaching. Like, I'm really over it. So last year, I had gained myself. I was like, okay, I want to be at a place where I can quit before May of 2022. But I ended up moving from Puerto Rico and going back. Hey, my brother on here. Hey, Logan. Hey. Oh my gosh, y'all. Logan's baby girl, she's just growing. She's flourishing. Like, she's so cute. Thank you for the picture updates. Like, I was so excited because that's my internet niece. So I was super excited to be able to see her. And hold on 1 second, too. Okay, I had to go ahead and put my do not disturb on so I would not be disturbed while I'm talking to y'all. So it's raining again. Can y'all see the rain? It's raining again. Okay. So, yeah. Y'all know my brain get a little scattered, so please just give me a little bit of grace. But anyways, yes. Hey, Logan, let me know, tap in the chat how your week has been. Give me some updates, what you up to. I'm just talking about right now about how I've been health coaching since 2018 and my recent transition that I'm about to be going through that I'm going to be sharing with y'all. So I've been health coaching, and like I said, last year I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm tired of health coaching. Like, this is for the birds. That's just how I feel personally. And then I ended up moving back from Puerto Rico to the States last year. So then I was like, well, that was a little unexpected. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my health coaching, because then I decided, like, okay, I want to go to Mexico next. So I still wanted to have the level of flexibility and be able to, have a very modest budget, but not feeling like I need to work or have a job. And y'all know I started my business last year, Branded in Purpose, but I was like, I don't really want to take no clients for real. So once I came back from Puerto Rico last year, I was just like, okay, I'm about to pause on clients. So I actually started my business back in, this is 23, 22, and 21. 21 is when everything came together for my business. But last year I was like, okay, I really don't want to take clients either right now. So y'all, I've really been soft living. Like, when they say do the bare minimum, I have been doing just that, the bare minimum. And so Logan said, I was just thinking of you, and when I sent the pictures, then I got the notification you were live. Yes, your girl is here. And then Corey, oh my goodness, what Corey got to say? Hey, Kara, long time no talk. I know Corey over there fussing at me. I'm still waiting for my souvenirs from Mexico and Puerto Rico. Plus, my B-Day is next month. Considering you made enough from health coaching, I appreciate a nice gift. I got you. First of all, I'm still behind on my gifting anyways, Corey. So I definitely got you. Don't worry. Logan, you probably ain't seen Corey in a while, but Corey is in med school right now, flourishing, out here being great. And yeah, he's out here, talking stuff though, because I definitely have been a little ghost. But y'all, I'm trying to do better, okay? Like, I'm doing better. And Logan, though I've been ghost too, I literally was like, I ain't gonna lie today. I literally gave myself 1,000 excuses, but I'm reading this book right now about self-discipline. So I'm trying to increase my integrity levels in other parts of my life, and this is one of them. So I was like, let me show up even though I don't feel like it. And I also be skating on Friday. So if y'all don't follow me on Instagram, y'all gotta follow my Instagram. I skate at Branded in Purpose on my business page. And today I didn't feel like skating, y'all, either. Like, it's been raining all day. I just wanted to lay in the bed and relax and, just enjoy the season. But I was like, you know what? Let me not be like that today. So I decided to do it anyways, because in my book that I'm reading, it's called No Excuses. And I was just like, let me not give myself no excuses, okay? So yeah. So back to the toe coaching, y'all. So yeah, I just went over it, y'all. So last year, the company I worked with, they did two major layoffs, right? And I was shocked. Like, I was shocked I wasn't part of the first layoff, and I was shocked I wasn't part of the second layoff. Because when I tell y'all, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I do the bare minimum. Like, I do what I'm supposed to do, and that's about it. Like, I haven't went like over and beyond. So if I would have to say, doing an inventory of the areas of my life where I'm high integrity and low integrity, health coaching, I have definitely been more on the low integrity side of things. And not saying low integrity as far as like not showing up for my people the way I'm supposed to, but just as far as like the level of commitment, it's just been very, very low. Like, it's just been very low. Like, I just have not been feeling it. So last year, your girl also got a raise, y'all. Like, your girl got like a almost $3 raise. And if y'all know anything about like corporate and things like that, like a $3 raise, that wasn't bad, you know? So I was like, okay. So I really, literally, like earlier this week, I'm like, let me go ahead and do my budget because I'm the budgeting queen. So if y'all need help with like a budget, trying to save for something, you got some things coming up, like, I'm really a go-to girl because I don't be playing with this budget life, okay? Like, gratefully, I said yes to a lot of the right things, and I said no to a lot of the, wrong things that I needed to say wrong to, and made the sacrifices I needed so that I could have the financial freedom that I have today, okay? So just giving y'all some more background. So yeah, so last year, two major layoffs. Okay, here's where story time officially begins. So on today's Friday, I want to say it was Tuesday, and real quick, Logan said, my week has been okay. I moved the desk around in my noisy class today, and it was much better. Not perfect, but good improvement. Oh, I know all about having to move some desk around for these children. I know all about it. It's something else, okay? It is something else, but it can make a big difference though. Like, if you get that right little mix of your kids, like, it can just change the whole dynamics of your class. So yeah, let's see. Oh, Intay is here as well. Hey Intay, how you doing? Hey Kay, how are you? Long time no see. I missed you. I missed you too. Give us an update how you are doing. I'm currently on my super break at work. Oh my gosh. Hey, so good to see you. Look, I missed y'all. That's why I was like, I'm showing up for y'all today because your girl just was not, I wasn't feeling it. I was just really just like, I'm just going to sit here and relax. And I was like, no, we're going to get up and we're going to be great. And I skated today. Okay, so let me update everybody who's on here right now. So we have Logan on here if y'all haven't seen Logan in a while. Logan, that's my brother from another in Houston. And Logan is, he is teaching, but Logan is wanting to transition out of the classroom at some point in time into healthcare. Intay is out here being great in Canada, and Intay is in school right now and also working. Intay, are you still working full time? Louise, hey Louise. Y'all know Louise is out in California. Louise is going to be graduating soon. When is your graduation date, Louise? Louise is a double major, out here being great, doing research, doing some wonderful things. And then Corey, like I said, some of y'all just now jumping on here. Y'all haven't seen Corey in a while, but Corey is in medical school. Corey is out here being great. He is flourishing. The Lord is blessing him, and he is just wonderful. I'm so happy he's here. He actually was just getting out of a doula class. Isn't that right, Corey? So Corey's out here being great and, yeah, doing some wonderful things. Logan said, hey, Intay and Louise. Okay, so everybody, I just want to catch everybody up on who was who that's in here that didn't say hey. I don't know if Cousin's in here yet, but Cousin said she was probably going to try to drop by or whatever as well. Okay, so that's a little bit of everybody. So y'all, I was just giving a little update of what's going on in my life, how I've been health coaching since I got kicked out of med school in 2018. I've been health coaching. I do it on the weekends. I'm part of our weekend team for the company I've been with. And yeah, for the most part, it's been, it's been pretty good. But like I said, I think it's one of the lower integrity areas of my life. And I just know I just do the bare minimum, right? And it doesn't make me feel like the best about it. But one thing I realize is that, like, we all liars to some extent, right? And there's freedom in like being honest, right, with yourself. Like, okay, this is an area that I'm just really not the best in. And I know it's just one of those areas right now. So I've been feeling like I'm supposed to be shifting from this health coaching in the last year. But of course, like I said, the coins were they were well enough to afford me the freedom to move out here to Mexico and literally just working 2 days a week. Okay, and Mexico is not cheap. Okay, and I will say, y'all, with inflation, oh my gosh, with inflation, literally my rent has went up an extra $100 because like when I first moved here, the ratio of the peso was like 1 to 20. Now the ratio of the peso to the US dollar is like 1 to like 17.5. So like inflation literally affects you everywhere, especially if you make an American money even though you're living in another country. So yeah, so Tuesday comes around. We use Slack. I don't know if you know what Slack is. It's like Teams though. It's a communication system that a lot of businesses use. So I got a notification now because I'm part of the weekend team. Your girl never checks the updates for Slack during the week because you know it's above me. Like I have nothing to do with what y'all got going on during the week. Well, Tuesday something told me like go ahead and click and see what they talking about. And so I clicked and it was like, hey, all hands on, we having this massive like meeting with everybody from the company. So I was like, ooh, this sound like this gonna be some piping hot tea. So let me go ahead, and I had some time that day. So I'm like, let me go ahead and log on to see what's going on. Y'all, I done logged into the meeting and they had a watermark of our email addresses on the screen, aka if you record this and distribute this information from this meeting, we are going to know where this information came from, and it is basically going to be an issue when it comes to your actual contract. So I get on there and you know they start giving the spiel. I was like, oh shoot, they about to be doing some layoffs. So I'm like, oh well, is today the day? Because mind y'all, they done did 2 major layoffs last year. They did one in March, one in October. So then he done gave his whole spiel, and you know, this year we're not going to be leadership. We're not going to be taking any bonuses this year. So we're sacrificing, you know, with you all this year. And we're like, okay, like just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off. And so they get to naming, they're getting rid of like entire departments. So they get to name the departments, and he got about 3 departments in. I was like, okay. And then he was like, and the weekend team. The weekend team, y'all, I'm part of the weekend team. So, long story short, y'all, I got fired on my day off, okay? Got fired on my day off, trying to be nosy and see what this meeting was about, not knowing that this meeting was directly going to impact me, but now I know. So anyways, y'all, I done got fired on my day off. I literally, soon as we got off the Zoom, I wanted to go in the Slack to like message my manager, just tell her like, hey, just wanted to say thank you. You know, it's been amazing working with you these last 5 years. Y'all, as soon as I sent that message, I tried to go into another channel. They disabled our access immediately. And y'all, I said it correctly, immediately. We were denied access. So my Slack was off. That means I didn't have any access to my email, anything. And they're like, okay, we're going to send you, basically a letter, an email. They was like, we're going to send you an email basically letting you know that you have been laid off. And so, granted, the layoff, I mean, I figured there were going to be more coming, but a lot of people were upset in the company because they were like, we're not doing any more layoffs. They did the 2 big ones last year. So it's really sad for a lot of people, especially the people who are full-time. We have people who are on maternity leave right now, paternity leave, and I can only imagine. I'm thinking that they may be protected because of FMLA, but I'm assuming that soon as their leave is over, that they're no longer going to have positions either. So it's really sad for like people. One thing that was good about the company that I work with is that they provided everyone with free access to BetterHelp. I don't know if y'all know what BetterHelp is, but it's an online therapy service where you can find a therapist, and you can communicate with them either through chat, voice, video messaging, or yeah, basically. So yeah, so people were like, oh my gosh, like before them, and they didn't tell us about this meeting, y'all, until 15 minutes before the meeting actually started. So people was going off in the chat, like, I'm just tired of this organization. Like, y'all, you know, you guys talk about these mission statements, you talk about how you care about people, and you didn't even give us the opportunity to say bye to our clients, like, because we kind of have an idea of what's going on because it's already happened twice in the company, right? And so I'm like, oh, MG. But like I said, I feel really bad if people were like, hey, you know, I've been with my therapist for the last 2, 3, 4 years, you know, and it's like, that's been my lifeline, and like, I won't be able to afford a therapy, you know, especially without a job. So I just felt really, really bad. And so I was like, okay, once I figured out the benefits of like BetterHelp, I had a therapist on BetterHelp as well. I'm like, that's my girl, you know? So I tried to reach out to her before our access got taken away, because they were like, yeah, like, y'all fired, okay? We not about to be taking care of y'all. Y'all don't work for us no more. And so my girl, she don't even have no availability for the next week. So our last like official day is on the 31st. So I can't even like say bye to her. So I feel a little bad about that, but, and I haven't talked to her in a while anyways, but still, like, I wanted to check in with my girl and tell her, like, you know, I'm not gonna be, you know, you ain't gonna be seeing me no more on here or whatever. But y'all, it was just, I felt really bad for everyone else. For sure. Real quick, let me get an update. Inte said, and yes, I'm still working. I just finished applying for LPN school. Woo woo, go Inte! After I finished taking the math prerequisites 3 times. Okay, but God. Took me a while to pass that exam with the 95% average, but I done it. But I finally did it. That is amazing. Congratulations, Inte. Let's put some support in the chat for Inte for finally having the prerequisites needed to apply for LPN school. So that is amazing. And I'm inside my home right now trying to turn on the light from outside. So 1 second. Okay. And Inte said, God is good. Louise said, my last final is March 24th. My actual graduation is June 2023. Wow, what? Hold on, Louise, your last final is March 24th? What? That's right around the corner. But we'll all be done in March. Also, congrats, Inte. Math is tough, so I'm glad you got past that. Absolutely. Oh, okay. One of my other cousins is on here today. Hola, prima. And she said, congratulations to you guys. Louise said, so sorry about the whole job situation. Kara, sounds like a whole mess. Yes, it was real messy. Inte said, okay, I'm going to head back to the floor. My break is over, but I'll rewatch the replay of this video after work. Please pray for me that I get in, because we have to take the Casper test for nursing. Definitely, you are definitely going to be on our prayers. I definitely let my mama know too, because my mama got her prayer list as well. So she watches the videos and stuff like that. So as well. So I will definitely make sure that we put some extra prayers in for you, Inte. Inte, when will you find out? When do you find out? And I know you guys are a little different because you guys are in Canada, so it's not quite the same as far as the U.S., as far as like the testing and the names. And Inte said, yeah, Casper for nursing school. That's great, and it's on February 21st. Okay, definitely praying for you. Definitely praying for you. And Louise said, praying for you, Inte. You got this. Yes, you got it. You got it. Okay. Okay, so back to story time, y'all. So, y'all, I got fired on my day off. And I was texting in one of my cousin group chats, and my cousin was just like, you know what? You know, she was like, you know, I just feel like, you know, greater is coming, you know, for you. Like, God has something greater for you. Now, y'all, I like to play all day, if y'all don't know. So I play all day. And I was like, but cousin, like, I wasn't requesting greater in the season. You know, my request in this season was just sustainability. You know, a lot of times people, they go to God and they got all these requests and they got a whole prayer list of requests. And for me, mine was just sustaining. Like, I don't need nothing more. I don't need nothing less in this season. Like, what you've done enough. If you choose not to do anything else, you've done enough. And I told my cousin, I was like, I actually was okay doing the bare minimum in the season. And it was so funny, but we were joking about it. And then I was talking to one of my best friends, and she was just saying, I was like, girl, I was like, you know, I just did my little budget and stuff like that. Like, oh, now I got to go back to the drawing board. And my mama like, well, are you coming back home to the U.S.? I'm like, absolutely not. I was going to say, and, you know, fortunately, you know, I'm grateful to have the financial freedom and the planning to know that, like, these jobs are temporary and that anything can happen. So, like, as far as, like, me being able to survive out here, like, I'm definitely fine. I'm definitely, like, yeah, I'm good on that end. But it's still, you know, for me, I'm sharing this with you guys as just a testament of my faith. And just knowing that even though there is going to be a shift in this season, and even though I have gotten, you know, extremely comfortable, like, I know how God likes to deal with me, and like, God blesses me in my seasons of uncomfort. And I feel like it's been this push for me to leave this company for some time now. But again, I got real comfortable. Same with the classroom, y'all. When I went back to teaching, like, I knew that my assignment was only to be teaching for a year. And it was very hard for me to leave the classroom again because I really love my kids. But I knew what God said, and I had to be obedient to that. And I'm going to be honest, like, I was not obedient when it came to leaving this coaching job. So I feel like God pretty much forced my hand. And it is like a sigh of relief, though. Like, when I tell y'all, I only work on the weekends. And I told y'all I did the bare minimum. Like, I'm being honest and transparent with y'all. It still felt like a burden, if that makes sense. Like, it still felt heavy being with this company. And so now I have like this freedom, this extra relief that I'm like really excited about, and just really excited to just be able to kind of explore in the season. I'm definitely not going into like panic mode or anything like that, because you know, a lot of people's like, hold on, I don't have this, you know, income that I'm used to having coming in. Like, how am I going to replace it? Like, I'm not even worried about that, because I know God is going to provide, and He's going to give me the wisdom for what's next. And one thing about me, I do not believe in a plan B. Everything is plan A for me. So I'm never in a moment and just thinking about, oh, well, how can I, you know, what happens if this moment doesn't work? I feel like this is the plan, and once it's time for me to transition to the other part of the plan, well, that's when the time is for plan A to continue on. But I never have like a backup plan. I'm never thinking about plan B, and if this doesn't work, like, it's going to work until it doesn't. That's what all things, like, it's going to work until it doesn't work. And so now I have realized that this is no longer working. And so, yeah, I'm just being, you know, I'm open in the season. I'm definitely going to be obedient in this season, because I know I'm supposed to be here in Mexico for a reason. And just an update with Mexico as well. My visa originally was for 6 months, but I did go back to the States in December, and so now my visa has reset for another 6 months. So I'm actually planning on staying here in Mexico until June. And then it's just going to be so hot out here in the summertime. So I'm planning to go back to the States and just do some traveling from June until August. So I'll be in the States for about 3 months. And then I'm coming back to Mexico, and I'm going to be out here in Mexico maybe another year, maybe 2 years. I don't know. I am just knowing that I'm loving living abroad. I love the freedom that I have. I'm not gonna lie, like, if I was at home and would have lost my position, like in the States, I probably would have went into straight up hustle mode and been trying to get a resume and stuff together. But like right now, I'm just hearing rest. And I talked to my friend the other day, and she was just saying, you know, faith to her, what faith meant to her. And she was like, faith to her meant like being able to rest, like resting on God's word, like being able to just know like things will be okay. And so this is a season of rest for me. And I'm not going to switch that up just because my circumstances have changed. Your girl, I got enough funds to survive out here for the time that I'm here. And so I'm just not going to worry about it. And whatever comes up for me next, if that's just going back into my business and starting to get clients in my business again, I'll do that. But right now, I haven't really got that release. So again, I'm not stressing about it. I'm not in, like I said, I'm not in the mode where I'm just like, oh, I got to do something just to say that I got this. Like, no. And I will say that's one thing I have here. It's just like freedom from just the capitalism that we hold on to so heavily in the U.S. Now, granted, I'm not going to talk stuff about the U.S. because I am grateful. Like, yes, I do have some of my issues, right? But it has been the ability of me to make U.S. dollars while living in Mexico that I have been able to continue to sustain. So I'm very grateful. Like I said, I'm not going to bash capitalism too much because I wouldn't want to be, in some of these other countries, to be honest, as well. So I'm grateful. But I also know that there's a lot of pressure and there's always like this idea that you have to be doing more. And it's just like, what is more really attached to? Because a lot of time our more has this financial attachment to it, right? But like, what about your more being attached to like your purpose and your impact? And for me, I don't have to make X amount of dollars to be able to have the impact that I know God has placed me on this earth to have. So I'm trying to be obedient in that. Also, I really desire to speak. Like, I want to be able to speak and get paid to speak. And going to like different colleges and different events like that. So I am going to be working in this next 6 months, like coming up with some different talks and conversations that I can have, at different conferences and things like that. Just really sharing my journey, my experience, and just really just being transparent and an example, and just really trying to help people who are pivoting in different aspects of their life. So yeah, that's what I've been having going on over here. That's my biggest update. So yes, your girl got fired on her day off, but all is well. I trust in God, and I know that He has provided for me, and He will continue to provide for me. So I'm just really grateful to be here and to not have like that stress. Like I said, once they said we were fired, it was just a peace that came over me. And like literally tomorrow was like my first weekend that I've had in years, besides like when I'm on a like vacation, that I actually like don't have to worry about work. And it kind of feels good. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I feel really good. So I'm excited. And I was like, so I'm gonna take myself, treat myself tomorrow, have a good little weekend, and then, hopefully depending on the weather, I can be at the beach and just have my little notebook out and just let God reveal to me in His time. And I told my friends too, I was like, if God don't have nothing to say right now, I'm okay with that too, because sometimes we be wanting God to give us, confirmation like right now, and I'm okay with waiting. I'm okay with waiting. I'm not in a rush. Again, I've made a lot of sacrifices in these last couple of years just so I could, not knowing that they were going to lead to like my right now, but they have, and I'm grateful for that. Even this year, I had to say no to a few things that I really wanted to do. I have one of my good friends who was having some fertility issues. She's pregnant now. She's having a baby shower. Like, I really, really wanted to go and support her in that, but I knew early on, I was like, I gotta say no. I gotta say no. Another one of my friends is having like a party, and I really want to be there to support her, but I knew this was months ago, when they told me about it, I was like, I gotta say no. Even though I had it, I'm just like, I gotta save this for later. So I'm grateful for the obedience in that aspect of my life. And so yeah, I'll definitely be keeping y'all updated on this, on this journey, and trying to share with y'all a little bit more of what's going on behind the scenes, being here as well. But again, I'm just grateful for another day. I'm grateful for my health. And somebody's like, well, how do you feel? I'm like, I feel good. I feel blessed. I feel highly favored. And I just wanted to share with y'all just in case y'all have some pivots going on in your life and you may be a little confused about what's going on next and which way you should go. Like, just trust in God, and be obedient. Be obedient, because obedience is the way. I'm telling you, it really is. Because I will say, like, I should have been left this company. Like, I had got the confirmation over a year ago, but again, because of my carnal mind and ways, I'm just like, oh no, this money too easy. Like, it's too easy to have this money for me to give it up. But again, being out here has just opened my eyes to, some different alternatives and different things that I can be doing as well. So yeah, just wanted to check in with you guys. I hope you guys are having a really good week, and I am definitely going to be checking in with y'all next week. I'm probably going to try to get like a schedule so I can let y'all know when I'm going to be on here, because I do want to show up for y'all, because y'all been showing up for me literally, most of y'all, since 2018, and my family even before then. So I just want to tell you all, I thank y'all. I'm appreciative of you guys for taking any time that you ever take to come and chat with me and to check on me. And like I said, y'all know y'all my little family on this side of the internet. So I'm definitely going to be showing up for y'all more consistently this year. But I am going to check in with y'all next week, and I'll be giving y'all some updates, and I will talk to you all soon. All right, bye. Enjoy y'all weekend. My brother Logan said rest. Yes, and I am taking that to the top level. Okay, like, I'm about to be resting. Okay. And then Logan, let me know if you're looking for any opportunities for the summertime. Let me know, because I might have an opportunity for you, but it does include travel. But let me know. Send me an email. Let me know if you don't already have something that you're doing for the summer, and if you just want, some extra opportunity to make a couple extra dollars. This is for my teacher friends, y'all. All right, I will talk with you guys next week. Bye.